Hi pals, welcome to my channel. My name is Julz and I'm a Scottish Highlander on a budget. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me on yet another video. I truly do appreciate each and every single one of you, so thank you. What's happening in the land of Julz at the moment? Not very much. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody that supported me over the last couple of weeks when I've been feeling a bit down in the dumps. Starting to feel so much better. Definitely think the sunshine is helping. We've had Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and today is looking to be good days. So yeah, it definitely makes a difference to me when it's nice weather. So yeah, 100% feeling, not 100% feeling better, but definitely 100% getting there, if that makes sense. So yeah, so huge thank you to everybody that's been messaging, and yeah, so I think there's a few of us all, probably most people at some point in time, but there's quite a few seem to be a bit low at the moment. So yeah, just if you're finding that some of your favourite creators, you're not seeing as much from them or whatever, just give them a wee shout, because they might just need that little bit of love and attention, you know, if they're going through a wee hard time and just not telling anybody, because you know, guaranteed somebody will be there for you if you feel rubbish, because this community is just so amazing for that. So anyway, I've waffled on long enough, a whole minute and a half. We are going to close out this week. We're in July. I have not been using this book properly at all, and it's really starting to stress me out, because it's just pure laziness that I'm not using it properly. And I need to, you know, I haven't even done my sinking fund tracker or my savings trackers. In July, I haven't done my expense trackers, and all these are really useful tools for me, and I know they are, so it's really frustrating. I didn't do my weekly check-in last week either, so let's go ahead and do the purse this week, and then we can go from there. I kind of know what I've spent and what I've not spent. So so groceries, fuel, my spending, miscellaneous, and work spending. So we added 35, 50, 5, 5, and 5. Okay, so got my receipts. Groceries, we spent, that's money for later on, 30. So we have £5 left over. Fuel, we spent 45. So we've got £5 left over. My spending, we didn't spend anything. £5 left over. Miscellaneous, we didn't spend anything, so we've got £5 left over. Work spending, we spent we have 20, 30, 45 pence left over. So we spent £4.55 there. So all in all, I think that's a pretty good week for me for spending. It wasn't really out of the shop. We did go out on Thursday. I met my mum and my sister, but yeah, I didn't really spend very much there at all. So yeah, it was fine. It was a good day. We went for lunch. Mum paid for lunch. Nice to catch up. Caught up with my niece who was over in South America for 3 weeks. We got all of her news and her little sister's news for what she's been doing through the summer. So yeah, it was lovely. It was really nice. So yeah, let's just transfer that over to here. So we spent 30, 45, nothing, and £4.55. pardon me. So that means we're going to have 45p for the penny challenge. Excuse me. Okay, so right, let's just get into it now. Let's do a proper closeout. So we rolled over £427.69. The cheque that I won, you know, the raffle money, that cleared in my bank, so that was £20. My YouTube money came in at £112.67. Was going to stuff it all in an extra stuffing, but then I've decided that because my wages are low at the minute, I'm just going to put it into my budget, but I have put a little bit extra than I was planning into the first week in August for sinking funds, just to kind of get the weekend away envelope kind of. I need another £25 in that by mid-August, so which is doable, and I do have savings accounts which I'll have to pay the money over on a card, so, or through the bank probably to my mum and my sister, so the cash will go back into the bank, if that makes sense. So I could use some savings that are already in at the moment. Don't know if that makes sense. Wages, £1,341.54. This seems to be my staple monthly wage now. If I do overtime, obviously that'll get added on, but it will go on the following month. I do need to check it though, because I have done some overtime and it hasn't changed, so I need to double check what's going on there with that. The only thing is, if any of my clients cancel and they give more than 24 hours notice, then the overtime gets eaten up by my contracted hours, which I think is unfair when I don't technically work for them on a Wednesday and Thursday, and they can then take that into my contracted hours because I don't actually work for them unless it's overtime on those days. But that's a battle I'll have to fight another time. And then I used £55. I thought it was going to be 70, but I only used £55 for sinking funds, so that was fine. So we'll add that up. This is the bit I should have done off camera. So we've got 427.69 plus 20 plus 112.67. Oh, that 112.67 was for 3 months. By the way, it wasn't just 1 month of YouTube. I don't make the threshold every month, unfortunately, but not unfortunately, but at the minute it might come at some point. But yeah, I don't get paid every month from YouTube. So that is 195.690. So I think I've, for July so far, I don't think I'll make more than £45 on YouTube, so I won't get paid that in August. It'll be paid in September if I can make up to £60. So if I make £45, I then have to make another 15 in August to get paid in September, if that makes sense. Quite complicated, but it's nice money. It's an extra boost because you kind of forget about it until it comes in your bank, if that makes sense. So it's a lovely boost. So then TV license came out £13.25. That's gone down a wee bit. I'm not going to quibble with that. And I did pay my triple SC, which is was almost overdue. I think I paid it the day before it was due, which is not very good, but it's paid, it's done. So that is for the Scottish Social Services Council, and that's just to allow me to do my job, basically. Just a governing body to just make sure that I'm behaving myself, doing what I should be doing, and the like. Sorry, you can't see the bottom of the book. So we put 20, so that's £55, so we'll deduct that. Oh, we've not deducted this one, I'm getting ahead of myself. 195.690, and we'll deduct the bills, which is £38.25, which is 1918.65. So then spent £30 on a gift to my nephew, so he that's in the post to him. And then I spent £25 to get my nails done because I had a voucher as well, so that was good. So 186.65. I then put £20 over to extra debt. I think we will have to bring this down a little bit over the month of August, but we are at the moment we're just going to carry on. It just sits in hyperjar anyway until the end of the month, until my wage comes in. So if I need it, I can bring it back into my budget. We put through the sinking funds that we planned on doing, because we did a double cash stuff last week because we didn't do anything the week before. So that's why it's so much more. So that was 150. Which gave 1693.65, and then we've already just done our spending, so 30 plus 45 plus £4.55. Spending for the week was 79.55. So 1693.65 minus 79.55 is 1614.10. Excuse me. We put £25 over to the monthly challenge and completed that. So again, that was a double stuffing. And then we have £5, £10, £15, £20 to go into savings challenges. I had stopped doing this for a while, but I'm going to start it. So we will actually finish the unicorn for with £15 of this. So 5, 10, 15. So yes, the unicorn can be done a few times, but I am going to stop it at 150. And we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So I'm stopping it at 150 because I want to... 150 for me, I just find is a good amount. I'm quite happy with that. I don't necessarily want to save much more each time on challenges. Like, I'm not a big... for me to do like a £500 challenge or, you know, £1,000 challenge, I would love to be able to do them, but I just think I would get so bored. I am going to attempt one at some point, but I just think I would get so bored of doing it over and over and over again. I know for my Moo one, it was good when it finished, you know, the £500 one. So yeah, it was really quite exciting to have that finished, but it did seem to take forever. So we're going to put £15 into the unicorn challenge, and then we have the land far away. Away challenge. So this, I suppose, is a take on a land before time, isn't it? So this is just 5s and 10s on here, and it adds up to 150. So I'm going to put my first 5 into that and get that started. So putting £5 into land far away. So we have 25 plus 15 plus the 45 pence that we have in change and the £5. So we, oh, that's not right. 25 plus 15 plus 45 plus 5. 45, 45 going into challenges. Let's have a quick look. We got 35p. We don't. So what's 45 minus 8? 37. We have 37. 37. Oh, pen's not working. And 8 is the 45 pence into the penny challenge. We're doing not too bad on that. We are getting there. It was never going to be a fast one for me anyway. I was quite happy with it being a slow burner. So 161410 minus 45 45 gives me 156865. and that 1568.65 is to do me for the full of August. That's not going to happen, but let's have a quick look into August. 1568.65, so that is what is in my bank, so we're good to go with that. So yeah, so that is our closeout for July. If I was organised and had done all my bits that I should have done, I could close out this month as well completely and know exactly how much in my savings challenge, how much in my sinking funds, but I didn't do it. So my monthly reflection for next month is to complete all pages, because they really do help me. I'll do a bit more in the monthly reflection for myself, but that is one of the things that I really do find really does help, is if I do all this every week. Even if I do it off camera, it still helps when I get to it. So yeah, so we are now moving into August. We have quite a bit on in August, so I'm just filling out my diary for that. But yeah, let's leave it there for now. I am going to go and make a cup of tea, and then I'll do my next video. I'm still doing 3 videos in one day, which I need to get out of doing. I need to start being a bit more organised. But for now, take care, have a good Sunday, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Bye.